Hey, 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 what's up? It's Tuesday. Woo! Not gaming tonight because I already gamed a little bit earlier. That was fun. Might game some more after the podcast. It's relaxing me from the realities of our most pathetic situation that we're in right now, which is a whole lot of ignorant people, good and bad, believing a lot of shit they shouldn't believe and digging us into a deeper hole that already existed. We're just going deeper and deeper and deeper. I mean, who knows? At some point, we might reach a new civilization within the earth. Keep digging. Holy smokes. It's horrible. You know, we've got individuals out there right now, like the UN, that want one world government. Do you hear me? One world government, which means the United States of America will no longer exist as we know it. The United States of America will not be allowed to have its citizens packing guns around any longer. Because look what they've done around the rest of the world. It's us in Russia where the citizens can have weapons. And the Ukraine, apparently, right now, right? Because we're willing to give them weapons. We're willing to give them money. But you've got Australia, feckless. Canada, feckless. The UK, feckless. Keep listing the countries. There's only a handful of countries out there on this globe that really allow the citizens to have weaponry at the level that the military has it. And we're pretty much the only ones because citizens can go out and get tanks, rocket launchers, bazookas, grenades. We can get anything the military can get. I'm fine with that. The citizenry should have that ability. 100%. Yet we have a situation right now that it should be concerning to everybody. And it should be very concerning. Hello, sweet Tejas Bell. Ms. Bell over here in the Rumble chats. She's asking, did you see UN? Did you see that the UN detained the Israel ambassador because he protested? No, was unaware. What exactly was he protesting? Was he protesting one world government? Is that what he was protesting? Because if he was protesting the one world government, then good for him. But look, again, protest. Right hook. Nothing to see here. No, just go about your business. Just go about your business, living your life with your head in the sand. Nothing to see here. Government will take care of you, folks. Don't worry. The government has it handled. While you're sleepwalking, while you're the walking dead, we will make sure to ensure, we're going to ensure that you have no more rights and that, we're going to take care of you how we see fit because we know better than you. Excuse me? Oh, what? Is this microphone on? Is this microphone working? Like, huh? Whoa, what? I don't think so. Hey, UN. Come get me. Come find me, because I'm your worst enemy. My mouth is not going to stop. You guys are worthless fucks. I don't want your help. I don't need your help. Stay the fuck off my lawn. You can go do whatever the hell you want to do at other places if they'll let you. That's the thing. Now's the time. Now's the time to rise up. Okay? I'm serious. Everybody. I'm not talking about here just the United States. Everyone across this planet needs to rise up against this shit. Right now. Right now. Seriously. I'll say it. We need to band together with Russia to fight this shit. Seriously. Russia doesn't want a one-world government. You know, look, to put this into context for the people out there that are a little slow, it's like Floridians coming to the state of Oregon and telling the Oregonians how to live. And it's like the Oregonians going to Florida and telling the Floridians how to live. It's like the New Yorkers going to Idaho and telling them how to live. Or the Idahoans going to, Virginia and telling them how to live. No, thank you. You have to live differently based on your region. Not everything works everywhere. You got different cultures, different ideologies, different work ethic, different industries. You cannot play this game. What works there does not work here. Well, what works here does not work there. Just, that's the simplified part of it. And if you're one of those cityots that believes that what works in your city will work in other people's cities, you're wrong. You're an idiot. You're 100% wrong. Yep. The only thing that is basically unchallengeable, you cannot challenge this. The majority of people that live in metropolitan areas, major metropolitan areas, are weak, okay? And they're lesser intelligent individuals when it comes to survival. All right? They might be smart using a computer, right? They might be, because that's what the industries are around them in the major metropolitan areas. There isn't any real work going on unless you're a dock worker, right? Or a construction worker. You know, that's it. Like there's not a lot of people doing real work in the cities. And even those people that are lifting boxes and packing shit around in the distribution centers, they're not surviving outside of that. Most of them aren't. City life is different. It is not preparing you for the real world if the lights go out. You know. Ms. Bell says the Israeli ambassador was protesting the Iranian bullshit. Imagine that, right? Let's see. The idea of detaining against evil, you get kicked out. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yes, Belle, you work many hours in the cities. Well, because you have to go save the cityots. See, it's a mentality thing. You know, I've spent many hours in the cities. It's useful to learn from. But if you've lived there and you don't know anything outside the city, you're losing at that point. So Look, the country folk can do without the city life. City folk cannot do without the country life. They have to figure it the fuck out. And I honestly, I pity the fools that think the city life is the thing that's going to get them through the tough times. But it was only the $6 billion for humanitarian needs. Yeah. The Iranians can't touch that money unless it's for humanitarian needs at all. That's it. It has to be for humanitarian needs. But I can twist that into almost anything being humanitarian. You could twist that into we need to kill these people for humanitarian needs to preserve those people. These people versus those people, right? So we could say, hey, we're going to spend $6 billion on a couple nuclear bombs to blow Ukraine out of the water to preserve the Russians, or vice versa. You could make shit up all day, every day. It just is what it is. It is what it is. And, like I said, you can make shit up in any conversation to fit your narrative, right? My narrative is people who grow up in the city and only know the city are dependent on the rest of us and are a burden. I'll say it. If you are a cityite, if you live in the city and you've never been outside of the city, you don't understand what life is like outside of the city. If you have to depend on Google Maps to find out where the nearest fucking pizza joint is when you're in the city, if you have to do that, if you are one of those individuals, you are a burden to the rest of us. And good riddance to you. I have no use for you. Society has no real use for you. The world would be a better place if all the metropolitan areas went gone. Serious. I am 100% serious when I say that. It's a fact. You can't argue that with me. It's a fact. Like right now, the cities are creating the most havoc on this planet. The cities, the metropolitan areas, are the ones who vote for government to do everything for them. For government to keep giving them money they don't deserve. For government to rule over everyone. The metropolitan area people, the cityites, are the ones that are okay with the UN and the one world order. Guaranteed. Ms. Bell, what about our humanitarian needs? USA is $33 trillion in debt. We need the help. Come world, help the USA now. Yes. Our humanitarian needs. Exactly. Bell, you can disagree, but you're going to lose this argument. This is why you need to be in studio so I can look into your eyes and explain to you the reality of the worthlessness of the fucking people in the metropolitan areas. They are a burden, a massive burden. Yeah, the cities do have a purpose, Bell, a fucking huge purpose for all the idiots to gather so we can just go and get rid of them in one quick fucking shot. There you go. That's the purpose of the fucking cities. So we know where all the fucking morons are. And we can dispose of them in one shot. Boom. Gonzo. Bye-bye. Like, seriously. Yeah, exactly what is the purpose, Bell? Look, okay, if I'm looking at it from I want to use other people's point of view, I could go into the city and find me a whole bunch of losers to work for me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with those fucking people at all. Yeah, okay, so okay, Ms. Bell. Ms. Bell's over here. Yeah, no. I don't want No, we shouldn't want anywhere on this planet to have that many stupid people. You should never want to gather all of the idiots in one spot. You should spread them out and let smart people try to help them be smarter. And if that's not the case, that's what the Second Amendment's for. Be done with them. Bye-bye. Again. Come on. Oh, come on. Natural selection, Bell. Natural selection. Again, I know you don't disagree with this. I know an armed society is a polite society. And if we were a fully armed society 100% of the time, just like the Wild West days where this whole country basically had everyone was armed to the teeth. And people were a lot more respectful and a lot more polite. I would like to go back to that. I would. Because as you take guns away from the people become more rude. They become more brave with their words. I mean, look at me. If you want me to shut the fuck up, give everybody a gun. I wouldn't be saying half the shit I said if everyone was armed to the teeth. But I wouldn't have to say everything that I'm saying because everybody would be armed to the teeth. See that nice little trade? I will trade my words away for everyone to be armed to the teeth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, shit. Hookah says, I can't lie because I'd just find something else to bitch about. I love it. No, I wouldn't. I would be so much happier if I didn't have to bitch about the ignorance of the individuals around this planet right now. And here's the question. How many people actually are excited about this one world government? It's everybody that live in the cities. It's the metropolitan morons. It's those individuals. The burbites. The burbs. The suburbs. Those individuals. They want one world order. Everybody that's rural, like us, we're like, fuck you. Go the fuck away. We don't want nothing to do with you. Yes, Hookah, I know free speech is never done, but I could be done, right? If I didn't have to worry about our governments being corrupt as fuck and individuals using that exactly for what it is, when governments can be bought and paid for, that's a problem. That's a problem. Oh boy. You're right, Belle. I am never a man without words to share. I always have something to share if you really want to push my buttons. I will never stop. I will, though. I don't have to speak in the manner that I do now if we didn't have so many things to worry about. If we didn't have to worry about our government and these individuals that are taking advantage of the people. If we could just go back to how things were when people had personal responsibility and people were living in a world where they understood that they had to ensure their safety themselves, where they had to ensure their surroundings were exactly how they wanted it, where they had to do for themselves to create that habitat that they wanted. We have a world right now where everybody relies on government to create that habitat around them. They rely on government to provide safety on all levels. Safety from criminals, safety from natural disaster, safety from fire, house fires, commercial fires, forest fires, safety with emergency health care. I propose that we go back to doctors making house calls. Hospitals should only be for surgeries and extreme emergencies, life and death, not a gathering place for the idiots that don't have a family doctor to go get care. No more emergency room facilities, no more places of that nature. You get the house call from the doctor. You deal with the fucking doctor. You don't deal with the insurance company. The doctor runs through what needs to be done, and maybe a doctor, one of the better doctors, might have a nurse in tow that he pays out of pocket himself. Doctors have become corrupted because of the system that they're working in right now. And it's made healthcare go right down the damn tube. Bring back house calls. Bring back good doctors. Make doctors earn their keep by serving the people how they're meant to serve the people. And take the shackles off of doctors too. Let doctors be fucking doctors. Well, Bell, you don't have a family doctor because no one has a fucking family doctor anymore because they fucking took that away. If you have to have a procedure done, you go to the doctor's office, right? Go to the doctor's office. It used to be an office that the doctor had, and there was maybe an exam room, maybe two if the doctor was working with another doctor, and end of story, right? End of story. Doctor's office. But the doctor never really worked in office except for, special occasions. The doctor would get in his fucking car, take the little bag, and go out and check in. Knock, 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 let's do that. A little knock on the door. And checking in with people that called for some help. Hey, can you come check me out? You know how much better our society would be if people stopped lining up at ERs for their temperature to be taken and told go the fuck back home because there's nothing wrong with you? But we have such a needy society right now. The only attention some people get is when they call 911. And they're literally calling 911 for attention. And they're saying, I got an owie. I got a cut. I need someone to come take care of my cut. And they're using it also as a way to skip ahead in line. They'll fabricate how bad something is so they'll get the emergency, the ambulance to come out, take care of it, the EMTs to come take care of a situation so they don't have to go sit at the ER and wait. You shouldn't be sitting at the fucking ER for this shit anyways. Oh my gosh. Yes, hookup, prevention by healthy eating and exercise. Yes, and Bell, bring back common sense and self-sufficiency. So Bell, how's that working out in the metropolitan areas? How's that fucking working out for you in the metropolitan areas? Oh, yeah. I'm just saying. If we had a free market of healthcare, which we do not, they say it is, but we don't. We got that taken away from us years ago. But if we had actual free market of healthcare and got rid of these medical boards, right? These medical boards is what fucked everybody. Yeah. And you give doctors a little bit more leeway because it is a practice, right? No doctor knows everything about the human body, and even if they claim they do, at some point they're going to be like, I don't know what's wrong with them. Something new is going to get them every time. Yeah, I've never seen this before. I've never seen a lump grow there. Like, huh? What? This whole specialist thing has gotten out of hand. Specialists are a very big necessity in certain circumstances, but let the specialists have their offices, and when they need to do surgery, go to the hospital. That's it. The hospitable. Send them there. But hospitals should be very rare for anyone to go to outside of emergency. Yeah. Seriously. This has gotten out of hand. This has gotten out of hand. Hell. We got individuals out there that just take advantage of this system. You know? Whether it's a doctor taking advantage of the system or a patient taking advantage of the system. There's so many ways that people can navigate this system to take advantage of it and screw other people. You know? It's gotta be fixed. And we're not going the right direction. If we're going to have a one world government, do you really think that any of this is going to get better? Do you think it's going to get better? I don't think it's going to get better. I think it's going to get worse. I think it's going to get way, way worse. And we need to do everything that we can to stop it right now. 100%. You know? Yeah, hookah, 100%, 100. Medical billing through COVID was insane. Yes, it was. And it was a ruse, right? A ruse. COVID was a ruse. It wasn't real. It was like a fucking... hey, look, it is what it is. Another variation. It's a coronavirus. I got a cold. I got a flu. It's just a different variation. What's going on here? All they had to do was plant the seed, made a whole bunch of people nervous because they're too stupid to figure out what the fuck people were saying. And then all you had to do was sprinkle in some lies by the mass media and a corrupt government. Right? And I know. Well, Trump was in office when this started. Yeah, but he wasn't the perpetrator of this, and he didn't fucking know. You're going to tell me I would have been the mastermind behind this if I had been in office? No. This was something that was in play a long time ago. This is something that was in play and had been played out in the past in just different ways. Yeah. So it's not like that this was wasn't going to happen. This was like a fail-safe, right? If we got somebody over here that we don't like as a leader, this is what we're going to do to get them out the easy way, or we're just going to have to resort to what we did in Japan to get rid of Abe. Remember the Japanese president, Abe? He was a fan. He was a fan of Trump. He and Trump got along famously. Abe was a great individual to the Japanese people. And what did they do? Because Abe was not a let's one world government type person. Oh no, he wasn't. So what did they do? They got rid of him. Or stab. I can't remember. I think it was a shot. I think he got shot. Either way, it doesn't matter. Shot, stab, they got rid of him. Yeah, Hookah Abe was the Shinzo Abe. Yeah, They assassinated his ass when he was running for re-election in Japan. Yeah. You've had a lot of world leaders disappear over the last 8 years. What it is when you're a world leader that doesn't want to go along with the UN makes a phone call. Soldier of Fortune magazine, there's a little hotline. They call it and be like, hey, we got a problem. Hey, we need somebody. We need a mercenary. Like, I got to look out my window right now because they probably made a phone call to get me taken care of a while ago. But then they're like, well, what do we have to worry about him? He's just a dumb idiot. Nobody listens to him. But it's true. They want to make somebody disappear. They can make somebody disappear just like that. Just boom, gone. I say it all the time. If I continue speaking the way I'm speaking, at some point they will kill me. They will. I'll just disappear. It was an accident. It was a freak accident. No, the fuck it wasn't. It was not an accident. If I'm skiing up on a mountain and they're like, he fell in a tree well. He suffocated from the snow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, I didn't. I tree ski, and that is a hazard, but I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. The people who die in tree wells are usually inexperienced tree skiers, not knowing what to look for, not knowing what to pay attention to. Oh, yeah. That's usually how that happens. So if I go disappearing in any of these ways that could, it was an accident. No, it wasn't a fucking accident. It was in a car accident. No, fuck, I wasn't. Like, maybe I was, but they did it. They cut my brake lines. They did something. Seriously. Trust me. Do an investigation. Have a private investigator look into my death. If I go in the next 5 to 10 years, it's not going to be natural causes. It's not going to be an accident. It's not going to be self-inflicted. It's not going to be any of those things. And I say 5 to 10 years, but if it happens on the 11th year or the 12th year, yeah, probably somebody did it. Actually, I'm just going to go with at any time for the rest of my life. I'll let you know when it's my time to go. I'll let you know. I will say, all right, they're not after me anymore. You guys can all rest easy. Or you can all be disappointed now, whichever team you're on. If your team Speak Freely, awesome. If you're not on Team Speak Freely and you're like, yeah, I hope they get that fucking bastard, fuck him. He's such an asshole. Yeah, if you're one of those people, fuck you. I'll probably take you out before they take me out. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, shit. I'll lick your blood right off the knife I use to drive right deep into your fucking heart. Oh, yeah. Pull that thing out and go, oh, yeah. Yeah. Woo. That's what you get for wishing me dead, right? That's you deserve that if you want me gone. If you wish bad on people in that manner, that kind of bad, yeah, you kind of deserve that shit at that point. Kind of do. You deserve it, and it deserves to be done by the hand of the person that you wish that upon. It's a nice slow flipping insertion of that knife and a twist. Just a little, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. See, I like it. I like that. Just thinking about that. It's like, ooh yeah, all of you haters out there, if I could one by one take you out, oh, it'd make me feel I'd be happy. I'd be overcome with joy. But who wouldn't? To take out people that are anti you and anti your sentiment, or just don't like you because of the words that you speak, how ignorant of them. How ignorant. You know, and they don't, they're probably cityots or trailer parkiots. They're the ones that have the shit stacked in the corner of their single wide, you know, empty beer cans and beer bottles and flipping the beer boxes stacked up, and they've got trash everywhere, and you know, those are the people. Losers. Right, Hookah? They're not worth the time. But see, that's the thing, Hookah. They're not worth your time. They're not worth my time. But if they put themselves in front of me and made an issue, it's worth my time to preserve my life. I'll choose my life over their life any day of the week. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I hope you would choose your life over their life as well. Self-preservation. I have no problem sacrificing my life for the good of the many, or a child, or, you know what I mean, like a good person. I'll sacrifice. I'll do what I can to save someone's life. Absolutely. But if you're one of those individuals I'm talking about right now, you have no value. You have no worth. You know? Have no value, no worth. Yeah, right your home first. Got to get your house right. Don't come after me. Come after yourself. Look in the mirror. Start asking questions. Why the fuck are you so stupid? Like, that's the question you should be asking yourself. Why? Why do you believe the mass media? The mainstream media, why do you believe them? Why do you believe them over me? Or other people that talk like me? Why do you believe the government? Not just this government, but why do you believe the Chinese government? Why do you believe the Australian government? Why do you believe the Canadian government? Why do you believe our government? Any government. What's a government? A government governs, right? To govern. Let's play the reminder game. Let's do the reminder game. Here we go. Just so I'm not talking out my ass. Let's see. Let's pull this up. This is just so it's fresh. All right. Govern. Govern is a verb, and it has 4 different definitions. Let's play. Hookah, I am too dumb to know why I am so stupid. Whatever, Hookah, nice try. You're not getting it out this easy. You're not getting out of this. Oh, I'm just dumb. No, that's cheat code. You can't do that. All right. Govern. Verb. First definition. Bring into conformity with rules or principles or usage. Impose regulation. Impose regulations. Okay? Definition 2 of govern. Direct or strongly influence the behavior of, such as his belief in God governs his conduct. So again, definition 2 of govern, direct or strongly influence the behavior of. Okay, let's go back to number 1. I'm going to read number 1 and number 2. Okay, bring into conformity with rules or principles or usage. Impose regulations. Direct or strongly influence the behavior of. Ooh. Definition number 3. Definition number 3 of govern. Exercise authority over, as of nations. Example, who is governing the country now? Oh, uh-oh. We're getting somewhere. I'm going to read all three of those definitions. I want you guys to really understand what the fuck is going on and how out to lunch a lot of you are. Govern, verb. Reading all three of these definitions in a row right now. Bring into conformity with rules or principles or usage. Impose regulations. Direct or strongly influence the behavior of. Exercise authority over as of nations. Oh. Is it hitting you yet? Is it fucking hitting you yet? Definition number 4. The last definition of govern. Definition number 4. Require to be in a certain grammatical case, voice, or mood. Example, most transitive verbs govern the executive case in German. Oh, excuse me. Accusative state in German. Excuse me. The most transitive verbs govern the accusative case in German. All right. So this is even govern, government, governing, something that governs those three before. Verbiage. Words. Oh, the transitive verb govern. It's a transitive property. Oh, all right, all 4 of them right here, so you can really, all right. Govern, verb, bring into conformity with rules or principles or usage, impose regulations, direct or strongly influence the behavior of, exercise authority over, as of nations, require to be in a certain grammatical case, voice, or mood. Has anybody felt any kind of governing over them lately over the past cancel culture? You can't talk a certain way. You can't act a certain way. You can't be defiant. You can't question. Government. Govern. To govern. That's all. Hello, everybody. The strong arm of government. They are going to dictate to you. Let's take this. Let's see. Here we go. There it is. Woo. Here we go. Government. Noun. Also 4. I'm not going to go through it like I did govern because I just pounded this into your heads. So now we're going to just do it real nice and easy because I already got this into your head with govern, the root word of government. Oh my gosh. The organization that is the governing authority of a political unit. The act of governing, exercising authority. Government. The system or form by which a community or other political unit is governed. The study of government of states and other political units. Now, the synonyms of government with each of these definitions, all right, as a noun, all right, so we're just going to go through. Here we go. The organization that is the governing authority of a political unit. Example, the government reduced taxes. Synonyms are authorities and regime. The second definition, the act of governing, exercising authority. Example, he had considerable experience of government. Synonym, governing, governance, government activity, administration. Now listen here. Third definition, government, the system or form by which a community or other political unit is governed. Example, tyrannical government. Fourth definition, the study of government or of states and other political units. Synonyms, politics, political science. Politics and political science. You notice what you notice the definition number 3, tyrannical government. That's the example that they use for definition number 3. Tyrannical government. Because is there any other type of government? Haven't you guys figured it out? Any form of government in the state that we see it in right now is tyrannical. Our government initially was supposed to be self-governance, personal responsibility, and our federal government was only supposed to be a uniting factor in times of natural disaster and in war. What have they now done with it? Because our federal government was only supposed to protect the people's rights. They were supposed to be that wall between us and tyranny. They weren't supposed to become the wall of tyranny. They have become the wall of tyranny. They are the wall of tyranny. Our government is the wall of tyranny right now. They are not protecting our rights. They are not protecting any of our rights at all. They are trying to take our rights away. Hooka says over here, they're trying to cancel Russell Brand right now. Of course. Of course they're trying to. Because Russell Brand's too smart to have him speaking. He sees through a lot of the bullshit. And he and I don't agree on everything, but that's fine. He believes very similar to how I believe. Leave me the fuck alone and I'll leave you the fuck alone. Liberty. Freedom. Personal responsibility. The channel clicker's there to change the channel if you don't like what you're hearing, right? That happens to me on here all the time. So many people cannot handle the truth, the dark truth, that they just won't listen. Oh, he uses foul language. Oh, he's a horrible person. Oh, he's mean. He talks about being okay with people's lives being ended. Oh my gosh. Bagel Bum. Hey, welcome, Bagel Bum. Thank you for joining us in the live chat. It's so much more fun when people join in the live chat. Bagel Bum says he went against the narrative. Well, he's been going against the narrative for a while. Yeah, again, he's pushing wellness. I'm pushing wellness too. Did nobody hear my rant the other day? Get your fat asses off the damn couch. Get healthy. Our medical system, our healthcare system would not be in shambles right now if people took personal responsibility for their own health. And don't get me started on that shit. But they want people to be dependent on the healthcare system. They don't want people to be independent of the healthcare system. This goes back to what I've been saying. If they are in control of that and you are dependent on that, they can start pumping you full of drugs that make you docile and basically stupid as fuck and not see what's really going on. Wait. Hookah says, that's okay. Dove just hired a fat girl that's black for their fat ambassador. So we have fat ambassadors now? What? All right. Calling all Speak Freely people. If you are buff, if you stay in shape, reach out. Speak Freely infinity@gmail.com. Hit me up on email. I'm going to promote wellness, and we're going to have some buff ambassadors. If you're a female and you're buff, you're in shape, you got curves. You don't have to have women don't need to have jacked arms. That's what us guys are for. We'll do the, but if you're in good shape, you don't have to be like skinny. I don't want to see your fucking bones. I want some meat on you, some muscle, but don't be overweight. Like, if you're overweight now and you get down there, you're more wanted than the ones that have always been in shape, because I want people to understand that it's possible for you to get your ass into shape. You just because you're fat now doesn't mean you have to be fat later. I want Speak Freely, physical health and wellness freely people. Oh, man. Bagel Bum says the girl is a BLM executive, the same who had questionable money issues with the organization. Oh, fucking A, seriously. Hell no. Here's the thing, everybody. Stop being a burden on the rest of society. Have personal responsibility. Get your ass in shape. Be healthy as you can be. Do not rely on the healthcare system. Do not rely on the government. I support people who want to support themselves. That's it. If you don't want to support yourself, I have no time, no energy, no give two shits about you. Do not. If you want somebody else to do it for you, see the door. Other people do not have time to do for you because they're busy doing for themselves. And if you actually took the time to do for yourself too, you would reap the benefits of it. You'd feel better about yourself. Come on, we should all rise up for multiple reasons, but we should stand with Russell Brand. If he's wanting people to just be healthy, that means they'll be happier. It means you'll be happier. Right? Yeah, obesity does kill more people than COVID. Obesity kills people whether COVID existed or not, whether the flu existed or not, whether the common cold existed or not. Being out of shape kills you because your body cannot withstand an attack from any kind of serious sickness. If you are in premium condition, you still might lose the battle against some serious sicknesses, right? Some serious diseases. They'll still get you even if you're at the peak of your condition. But what's the best chance? What's the best odds of surviving something bad physically, health-wise? It's probably being in great shape. Being in great shape will at least give you a fighting chance, a much better chance than if you're a fat fuck. Like, seriously, I have no problem saying these things anymore. And Russell Brand shouldn't have any problem saying this either. And in fact, I say I have no problem saying these things anymore. I never had a problem saying these things anyways, because it's the fucking truth. You know, I had an idiot. I had an idiot from over in the UK when I was over on this other social site that shall remain nameless. You know which one I'm talking about. These losers. An idiot from the UK. So, when I first saw you, I hated you because you talked bad about people that are overweight, and you know, I lost a lot of weight, and it made me depressed because I self-identified as the big guy. Everybody knew me as the big guy, so I'm the big guy again. This guy was serious. He identified as, if identity is that important to you when it comes to physicality, you're lost. You're lost. Because, you know, I love to be in shape. It makes me feel real good. I've felt real good my whole life, except for here and there when I've gotten lazy. And I felt miserable when I got lazy and let myself slip. But that's not my identity. I just know what makes me feel good. Right? If that was my identity and I lost a limb and I wasn't able to stay physically fit like I have been able to, my life wouldn't be over. I'd be a little depressed that I wouldn't be able to play sports. I wouldn't be able to, you know, do some of the things, lift weights the way that I knew how to lift weights before. I would have to adjust. That gentleman chose bad health over good health because of his identity. His identity that he put on himself. Absolute fucking moron. But from what I've understood and what I've learned, there's not a lot of intelligence going on across the pond anyways. When you have so many generations of inbreeding going on over there, the smart train leaves the building at some point, and it doesn't come back. Yes, you cares. I just said it because it's fucking true. You had so much fucking inbreeding going on over there. And I know you could say, but you're from there too. Your bloodline's from there too. Yeah, well, we're fucking removed from it. We're removed from that by quite a bit. You guys, in some cases, are still fucking practicing it. Not as bad. And honestly, my bloodline isn't from that region necessarily. Let's see. Dasani, ya Christian. Who you screaming at? He says over here on Twitch. I'm not screaming, bro. I can scream. Would you like me to scream? I just got, look, I've got my volume up on my microphone, so if it's too loud, just turn the volume down. I just have a loud voice, and yeah, sometimes when I'm getting passionate about what I'm talking about, I get a little excitable. I said you got, yeah, I'm talking to everybody right now there, bro. Over on Rumble, you're the one and only Twitcher. What are we talking about here? Hey, look, hey, I love having the Twitchers come in and join. It's fantastic. That's great. Thanks for joining, Chad, Dasani Christian, and whoever else. There's 3 people over on Twitch. Thanks for, what's your name, big boy? My name's Speak Freely. And I got a whole bunch of awesome people over here on Rumble. Rumble chat was popping off, and now we got the Twitch chat popping. Woohoo! Are we conservative? Are we? Are you conservative, chat? I don't know if it's a question of I look like Will Ferrell. I look like Will Ferrell. Right, Hookah? Perfect example of self-awareness. Yes. Some people are self-aware. Some people are not self-aware. You know, but look, I try to give this advice to anybody who's podcasting, anybody who's speaking into a microphone. It's better to be a little high on the volume for all of the people out there that have hearing issues, and then it's up to everybody else. If it's a little loud for you, use the fucking volume control on your device and turn it down a little bit. That way, everybody's taken care of, right? Because how dare I say that, hey, you should turn the fucking volume down on your device. Dasani, you Christian can't. He says over here, I can't tell if you're 25 or 55. Chad won't answer the question. I asked Chad, are we conservative over here? I just said, are you conservative over here? Like, Chad can't answer for some reason. That's too bad. Hopefully Chad does answer. I'm curious. I'm curious. What's the genuine question? You made a statement. Oh, am I 55 or 25? I'm neither. The question for you is, where do I fall? Oh, man. I know, right, Hookah? Does any of this matter? Well, the Twitch community's a little bit different. It's a little bit different community. It's okay. They get to chat too, you know? They could also come over to Rumble and chat with the chat space over here with you, Hookah, and all the other fine people on Rumble. I need to find something better to talk about. All right, Dasani, let's play your game for a second. What do you think I should talk about? I was talking about health. Health is extremely important, and being a lazy fat ass is a horrible thing for anybody. You should be proactive with your physical health because it adds to your mental health. It makes you feel better. My thoughts on pronouns. Let's just put it this way. That's a joke. Okay? I think it's dumb. Okay? Pronouns are a joke. It's a way to get attention. The pronoun game is for the individuals that don't have the attention that they are seeking. So they use that to get more attention so they can feel special too. They don't feel special. They feel like a loser. When they look at themselves in the mirror, they're like, I don't know who I am. Why don't I fit in with this crowd or fit in with that crowd? Oh, I'll use pronouns so they know I'm special and they have to respect my pronouns so I can elevate myself above everyone if they don't do as I ask. Then I can make them feel bad about it and it'll just elevate me above them. I'll make the rules to my game, and if they don't follow the rules to the game I'm playing, boy, am I gonna make them feel like shit. That's the pronoun game. Those people are worthless. Those people are fucking dumbasses. Those people need to find the nearest bridge and huck themselves off of it. Oh. Wait. Chad, damn right. Chad. Okay, Dasani, hold on. I got three boys. So I don't have a daughter, but I do have nieces. Okay. And Dasani over here asks, if you had a daughter who was fat and she got bullied, how would you handle it? Well, first of all, I'd say lose some fucking weight. Second of all, my daughter's not going to be fat. And third of all, I'd say, look, no one has a problem with you being a fat if you can be okay with not being able to participate in things that everybody else is participating in that are physically fit enough to participate in those things. I look, I'm the type of parent that doesn't monkey around. There ain't no bullshitting. You have one body. You have one life. You better treat your body as a temple, and if you don't do so, you're going to miss out on a lot of things, and you may die early. You might die a lot earlier than somebody else because you decided to mistreat your temple, mistreat your body. That's a you problem, not a me problem. And no one else should be responsible for that but you. So you better come with the goods, and you better make sure that your body is in the best condition that you can have it given the circumstances that you are under. Oh, okay. So so if your daughter jumped off that bridge because she got bullied for her weight, how would you feel? I would feel that she couldn't handle it. And I'd feel really bad as a father to lose a child because it never feels good to lose a child. But you have to actually, deal with what comes your way. That's it. Look, Dasani, you're talking to the wrong individual. I've had people commit suicide that were in my life. I've had people that I've had to bury with my own two hands. Yes, dig the grave. Put the casket in the ground. Put the dirt on the casket. Yeah, me, many times over. I'm comfortable with death. I also think it's a chicken shit way out, though. See, when you want to talk about suicide and actually jumping off the bridge, you better own it. You better be you better have that personal responsibility. It's a chicken shit way out. It's actually a horrible thing to do to the other people around you. And to think that you're the victim because you took yourself out, you actually committed the crime. You committed murder of yourself. So I don't really have any sympathy for those that take the chicken shit way out. Oh, I'm a poo-poo dad? Dasani Christian says I'm a poo-poo dad because I would own it. Wow. Yeah, you know what? You're fine. You're fine. Oh, yeah? You hope? Hey, guess what, Dasani? My kids are all grown and out of the house, and they're all in great shape, and they all are doing just fine in their lives. And they're always welcome back to this house when they want to come back. But, yeah, they're all grown-ass children. I don't have to worry about it. They're good. And they already know how I feel about it because I've talked to them about it. They're stronger than that. You're praying for my children's downfall. Boy, we got a big man over here on Twitch, everybody. Everybody over here in the Rumble chat. We got big praying for their downfall. This guy's got some nerve. Got some nerve because small mind. It's nice to have people talking over here. Chad's been joining in a little bit over here. He was saying I'm spitting facts right now and to preach. I don't know if I'm preaching. I'm just telling the truth. You know, Hookah over here in the Rumble chat there, Dasani, ya Christian, Hookah, she has no problem with it. So if you want to come over to the Rumble chat and have a discussion with the Rumble chatters that are actually kind of in disagreement with you there, Dasani. Oh, Hookah is a whore, apparently. The auto mod just held a message from you, too. Here, let's see what it is. I'm going to allow it. Let's see what you said. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, Dasani over here called you a whore, Hookah. Wow. Oh, wow. I know, right? It is sweet. It's always nice when people get irritated with you about the truth. About the truth. Some individuals get angry because they're the ones that live in the basement. They're the ones that are fat asses. They're the lazy ones. They're the ones that want government to do everything for them. They're the ones that want single payer. They want somebody else to pay for their bad health because they can't get their shit together and put themselves in a position where their health is better. It's too bad. Call my kids. Would I look? You're okay, Dasani. You're a fat ass, aren't you? I love all shapes and sizes of people, and if I love them, I will tell them the truth. I will tell them that they should get themselves into better shape for their health first and foremost. See, the problem is most fat asses always want to say, you only want me to get in shape so I can look better. Well, guess what? No, I want you to get in shape so you are healthier. If you choose to be a fat ass, that's fine. That's fine. I know very, very many beautiful people that are overweight, extremely overweight, and they're beautiful in the face. They're beautiful. They got even good curves. They're just big. They're the extra supersized, beautiful. That's fine. I find beauty in all sorts of shapes and sizes. But I have to be honest with those people and say, look, you're beautiful, but you need to get in shape. You need to get healthy so you can stay around longer and so you can fit on the roller coaster ride and so you can do this and so you can do that and so you can enjoy life for what life has to offer. When you're a fat fuck, you tend to not be able to enjoy life for what it has to offer. You miss out on a lot of things because of your laziness. That's what it is. Dasani's I'm getting reported for abuse. I'm getting reported by Dasani for terrorism. Shut up and kill yourself, Dasani says, and I hope your kids get killed. That's what Dasani says. Wow, Dasani over on Twitch. Awesome person. Awesome person. I'm not a body shamer, but you're a cunt. Wow. Wow. That's hilarious. Dasani, a Christian, is a fat fuck, obviously. We hit a nerve with Dasani, a Christian. Oh, man. Exactly, Hookah. It is survival of the fittest, which has nothing to do with the weight. Wow, can he be your bestie? Yeah, I don't think you want that person as a bestie. Because they don't understand. They don't comprehend what is being said. You know, I'll accept anybody, any shape, size, whatever. I accept a lot of people, but I wouldn't be being a very good friend if I didn't say to somebody, if I saw them gaining weight, be like, hey, have you ever thought about, maybe getting a little bit healthier? Remember, we've talked about this recently. It's a wonderful thing to have happen as kind of a symptom, right, of getting in shape. What happens? What happens when you get in shape and you get healthier? Right here, between your ears, the gray matter, you start feeling better about yourself. Confidence gets better. You start having these great feelings. You get excited about life. Just by getting in shape, your brain's like, oh, yeah, those endorphins. Boom. Woo. And then what else happens? You look in the mirror, and other people look at you and go, man, you look good. And usually they say you look good based on you've lost weight, but you look good. Well, why do you look good? A person looks good not just from physical fitness, but because of their mind. A confident individual, no matter what shape or size they're in, looks good to other people because it's infectious. it spreads. But then you have people like Dasani over here in Twitch land that is too ignorant to understand what happens when you stay in shape and when you get into shape. It's health. First of all, physical and mental health. And then the other things that happen, the other things that transpire based on your physical fitness and your mental health. You look and feel great. You are attractive to other people because that's what you exude. Confidence, self-awareness. But then you have an individual like Dasani, who's obviously a basement dweller, fat fucking tard, that wants to just say, hey, you should kill yourself. Hey, your kid should die. Hey, you're a cunt. Yeah, well, you're a fucking cunt too. You're a bloody cunt. I love the word cunt. It's one of my favorite words. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you said the word cunt. Ah! Oh no. That didn't offend me. It didn't upset me. It's just a word with a definition. Ah! Dasani didn't know what they were running into when they tried to come in here and bully me and terrorize me, though they're reporting me to Twitch for bullying and terrorizing. It's like, who came to whose show? Who came to whose podcast? People forget that all the time. It's like, you came to my place. I didn't come to your place, and I'm not trying to get you to change. Bullying. Do we want to talk about bullying? You know? Again, a pronoun fucker, too. Probably a fat pronoun fucker. Hookah said, Hookah the whore, for you Twitchers that saw that Dasani was calling Hookah a whore. Hookah the whore says, cunt is a beautiful word. It's a beautiful word. It's absolutely. Hookah is neither a cunt or a whore, but we'll embrace that for all the Twitch tards that agree with Dasani. I don't think that the chat space had a lot of people agreeing with Dasani because Chad was wanting to hear me preach some more about stuff, and Dasani just kept fucking blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Yep. Oh, shoot. I love it. I feel so good. All right, where were we before we were interrupted by weirdos from a weirdo from Twitch, I guess. Not weirdos, but a weirdo. There we go. Holy smokes, what the heck happened here? Checking my settings. My settings are all fouled up over here. What the heck? Yeah. Hookah says, woohoo, I am a whore. I could use an oil change. Must have worked out today. Ooh, yeah. I worked out today, too. I'll change your oil. I'll check under your hood. Oh, shit. Speak Freely practices a little freak freely every once in a while. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I tell you what. These people that want to just hammer. Okay, so you see what happened here with the Twitch, okay? So you had a nice individual, Chad, who was making fun of me saying I look like Will Ferrell. That's good fun, right? That's good fun. There's also a bot in here, or a quiet person, I don't know. But then there was Dasani, as far as I see, is gone. Dasani's gone. But you have a situation here. You just heard a back and forth of how you should handle this in real life. You get one of these idiots in real life trying to use pronouns and make you feel bad because you're unwilling to play the game that they want you to play. You're unwilling to bend the knee and kiss their ring. That's what they want you to do, these pronoun fucks. The Alphabet Soup Club, the majority of them are just wanting to dominate you, make you bend to their will. This is how you do this. You do not restrain yourself any longer. Everybody's been restraining themselves for much too long. When you encounter an individual like this, you should hammer them and hammer them hard. Don't go out of your way, but like this individual, they came at me. They asked questions. They didn't like the answers. They didn't get the answers that they thought would make me sound like an idiot. So what did they do? Went all in with this other bullshit. They want me to kill myself. They want my kids to kill themselves. They want bad shit for my family, bad shit for me, because they're losers. So you tell them that they're losers. You let them know. You don't turn the other cheek and walk away. You don't just shove it off. You fucking hit them head on. You punch them in the mouth verbally and put them in their place. They need to be put in their place. We have put up with this shit for far too long, and that's how we got to where we're at right now. Hook is saying, she's asking, did I see where Sony is behind the robot pet saving? No. And if Sony is behind the robot pet saving, there is a reason why they're wanting to gather all the robot pets. How much intelligence have they gathered through those robot pets? Oh, and by the way, Hooka, didn't you say something to me earlier today about robot pets, like robot dogs being the new, like, nanny or something? Look, if you're a parent that's thinking about using a robot to take care of your child, you should have your child taken from you. You should have never had children. Period. They're claiming they want to give them to elderly people as emotional support animals. Robot pets to elderly people. Yeah, no. No. How's no. I don't think so. We're not playing that game. Nope. No, thank you. Wow. Look, everybody, we have a serious epidemic here on our planet, and it's called stupidity. It's called patheticness. It's called laziness. Laziness is a disease that spreads. Laziness is a virus. It spreads fast. Metropolitan areas are the worst. All the idiots, they are a burden. Like Dasani, ya Christian, Dasani ya Christian, or ya Christian. Dasani is a burden on society. A burden. Just so everybody understands the word. I love looking words up so I can give people exact definitions in the moment, right? Because I can give you my definition, shooting from the hip, this is what it means to me definition, which I'm usually on the money for what a word means, but the definition in the dictionary. Burden is a noun, and it also is a verb. And can be used both ways. There are 4 definitions as a noun, 2 definitions as a verb. Okay? Definition number 1 for use as a noun: burden, an onerous or difficult concern. The burden of responsibility. Synonyms: load, encumbrance. Encumbrance. Again, they have it on there twice. I think encumbrance and encumbrance. So both of those. An onus. Definition 2, burden, noun. Weight to be borne or conveyed. Synonym: load or loading. Definition 3, the central meaning of the theme of a speech or literary work. Synonyms: effect, essence, core, gist. Definition 4, the central idea that is expanded in a document or discourse. Burden of proof. Burden, verb. 2 definitions. Definition 1, weight down with a load. Synonyms: burden, weight, weight down. Definition 2, impose a task upon, assign a responsibility to. Synonym: charge or saddle. Don't be a burden. Don't become a burden. Do not burden those around you. Have a lot of those. If you live in a city, you're probably a burden. Facts. Hookah's divided on the robot dogs, robot pets with elderly. I'm not divided. Fuck that. Give the elderly people just elder pets. We've just or how about people just hang out with elderly people? It's not a bad thing. Every time I go up to visit my wife and my dad, I'm hanging out with my dad. We watched football all weekend long. That was fantastic. Fantastic. Watched the Seahawks win in overtime against the Detroit Lions. Watched the Oregon Ducks win. So great game. Oh yeah. Fantastico. Yes. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, it's not a bad deal to hang out with older people. This is why I have the volume cranked up. If older people want to listen to me, that's great. Got the volume cranked up, then if it's too loud for them, they can turn it down. If it's too loud for you, turn it down. It's all great. You know, Vector 117, what's up? Thanks for hanging out, Vector. Thanks for coming into the Rumble chat. Appreciate that. Rumble is where it is at. It's the only true place of free speech left. I'm on other places as well, like Twitch. We got the Twitch chat going on. But Twitch doesn't even believe in complete freedom of speech, I don't think. Oh, Vector 117 and Aussie, Australia says hello. I say hello back to the Australians. If you can see right up here, I have an Aussie fighting kangaroo flag hanging up back here. Nice little, the kanga with the boxing gloves. I love that flag. Twitch's asshole. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, Brisbane. Nice. Okay. All right, here we go. Vector 117. I'm glad you found me. This is great, but I need to have full disclosure. I have to have full disclosure with you. I have an absolute love-hate relationship with your country of Australia. I got a sister that moved down there. Okay. She's in Tassie. Okay. Great place, right? Fantastic. She's married an Aussie down there. Absolutely absolutely awesome, right? The country, awesome. I have nothing against the land. I have nothing against the little furry, cute and cuddlies that want to kill you that live there too. Taz is a leftist heaven. Yeah, okay. So your whole country is a leftist heaven. Okay? So let's talk about that for a second. You have 26 million people that live in Australia. And as far as I can tell, there's only about 2 million of you. And I'm going to guess by your verbiage saying Taz is a leftist heaven. I'm going to guess that you're not one of you're part of the 2 million I'm talking about. There's about 2 million people that are standing up against the craziness of the Australian government, which is communist, by the way. Your government's a socialist, which socialist is soft communist, and your government is insane. And the people that are in your government are insane. Fucking nuts. So not Queensland. So so my question is, do you see Mr. or Mrs. I'm taking it's a Mr. Vector. My question is, are the Aussies, are the citizenry starting to see it more? Are there more than 2 million Australians that are like, oh, hell no, we are not going this direction anymore. This is insane. Are there more than 2 million Australians that are just like, all right, we've had enough of this shit. We need our guns back. We need our rights back. We need our liberty back. We need all of it back. Our government's gone way too fucking far. They're done. Fuck them. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, so you're up here in the States then. Oh, the fuck. What the fuck? Oh no, okay, so hold on. You're saying you're a US patriot of 8 years fighting for America so I can save America. Or save Australia. You're fighting for America so you can save Australia. Okay, that's where Aussies are dumb. Well, I don't look. I have Aussie brothers and sisters, right? You could probably be a Aussie brother, right? I just don't feel that there's enough of them awake, and like you just said, like they're asleep. They're asleep. What the fuck is wrong? Why the fuck are the Australian people so willing to allow themselves to be dependent on government? Why do they trust government to protect them? From what? You're not a U.S. patriot in an Aussie body? Oh, no. Are you going to go for a... Well, uh-oh. Am I going to go there? Am I going to go there? Do you need a patriot change? Are you an alphabet super? Where they got the sex changes, but now we got a patriot change. Well, you're an American in an Aussie body. Uh-oh. What do we have to do? We got to fix it. Okay. Surgery. Oh, man. Right? Yeah, I mean, we got to save America, but we have to try to save Australia, save Canada. I guess tell the UKers to go fuck themselves because I don't know if there's any saving them. But they're making some headway. They're making some headway. Yeah, absolutely. President Trump's my president for sure. MAGA all the way. Yeah, absolutely. CIA brainwashing though. So you think that the CIA here in the United States have brainwashed the Aussie people into believing that the government knows best for them? Holy shit. That says a lot. See, this is what I'm afraid of. See, sometimes it's easier to allow the prisoners to create their own cities, build their own cities, believe that they're free, allow them to live free but not free. If you allow the prisoners to build their own prison, they'll never leave it. I believe Australia was the first to test this out. Obviously, the heritage, the lineage, started one way. I don't believe Australia is much different than it was when it first started. I believe Australia has just become a country that's a prison. That it's more a mental prison now. Most will say that they want to leave, but none will. Most will say that they have a problem with the government, but they won't do anything to change it. Most will, whatever, in certain company. Yeah. In concert with the deep state. Yeah. Pine Gap would not be possible without the clowns. Want to come to your show? You got a podcast, brother? Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, shit, maybe you could teach me about what's really fucking going on in Australia. Because it's concerning to me. I want to save Australia. I've said it so many times, but I don't know how the fuck to save Australia, because you have to have at least a third of the country that's like, nope, fuck you, government. You're fucking us over. No more. The buck stops here. You guys only have 2 million out of 26 million people. That's not a very good percentage. That means 24 are still like, yeah, the government loves us. Yeah, the government. Oh, yeah, we got to do all these fucking wonderful things that the government tells us to, because that's what's best for us and that's what's best for the world. And yay! No. Have you seen what your government's trying to do to you all down there? Canada's in the middle of that bullshit too. Canada has 10 million people out of 40 million people. 40 million Canadians, only 10 million of them are like, nope, fuck you. Now that's a much higher percentage than what you guys are working with down there. But it's the same scenario, you know what I mean? They're at 25% of the country's like, nope, fuck you, Canadian government. But that's still not, it's like, ooh, we're getting close to the number that we need to really push back. But holy smokes, when you have that many people that are asleep at the wheel, what the fuck? We have that problem here in the United States too. At least we've got about a 50-50 thing going on. A 50-50 thing going on here in the States. But we're look up the voice referendum. They're trying to steal the country. Yeah. Well, okay. So you got a podcast for down there in Australia. So are you reaching people? Are you getting other Aussies to be like start to rally around? Are you waking some Aussies up? You know what I mean? Are you getting any of the Aussies to fucking Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. Hold on. Time the fuck out. Wait, you're getting Americans to, well, okay. Well, I'm not. Look, we got our problems here, but we need the Australian people to get the fuck on board. We need the Canadian people to get the fuck on board. We need the UK people to get the fuck on board. We need the South Africans. We need the Malaysians. We need everybody around the world to get on board with what we're talking about right now. And I know the United States of America is the last bastion for true liberty across the planet. But we have to have support, a lot of support from outside of our borders. You know, we got to help you guys. We got to help you guys down there. I get what you're saying, America first. I mean, hello, America, but I want you to say Australia first. For you. If you're an Australian citizen, you better say fucking Australia first. Because that's your homeland. Unless you're going to fucking pack up and come here. Which we've got enough people coming here right now. I mean, you want to sneak across the border with the rest of them? Like, and I understand exactly what you're saying there. You can't help Australia without helping America. I do understand what you're saying. But are you understand what I'm saying? Like this has to be a joint effort, and we have got to get the Aussies to wake the fuck up. Because I know, because I've even said this. There's 26 million of you. Fuck off. Like I've said it. Because if you guys are going to be that asleep and that stupid, then for the 24 million of you that are fucking, mommy and daddy government. Mommy and daddy government. For all 24 million Aussies that are like that, they can go fuck themselves for all I care, right? I could say that, and I have said that out of anger, but the reality is we need more than the 2 million Australians that are like deer in the headlight, like, oh, that's about ready to fucking hit us. Like I say deer in the headlight. Is it Kanga in the headlight down there? No, just wait. Like, I mean, you see it. So it's like, but we need more. And yes, God wins, right? Well, if God's going to win, which it's not an if, but what I'm saying is for like Australia's terms, how many people in Australia are on Team God right now? I mean, the shit that you guys got going on down there is very scary to me because it's Canada. It's fucking Canada. Like, I tease some of my Canadian friends and my Australian friends, and I'm like, Australia's just southern Canada. And Canada's just northern Australia. You guys are one and the fucking same. Like, you guys are socialist, close to fucking you're soft communism, and you're all like, yay, we're helping the fucking people by being commies. No, you're not helping anybody. You're making shit fucking worse. We are white. Aussies. Okay, that's sad. When one of the Aussies calls themselves white Mexicans, that's a fucking problem. You hear that? The rest of you Australians out there, you hear this? Vector 117 over here in the Rumble chat just called all of you white fucking Mexicans. What the fuck? Look, I like the Mexican people. What the fuck? Why do the Mexican people get hammered on so bad? It's such horse shit. It really is. Because the reality is the Mexicans that come into the United States, President Trump was honest about it. He was really honest, brutally honest. We get the majority of the Mexicans that come across the border here into the United States are the bad ones. Like, we get the criminals, we get the druggies, we get the fucking rapists and murderers. He wasn't wrong. Now, we get some of the good Mexican individuals that come here, and they come the right way. The majority of we get people coming here the right way that are good. Oh, you don't have to be sorry. You're just being honest. That's why they moved the film industry down there, because you guys are willing to do the legwork. That's funny. Well, I'm always on. I'm always on every night, Monday through Friday, right here on Rumble, 9 p.m. Pacific time. You're cheaper than a Mexican? That's oh man, holy shit. Like, what the fuck? Shots are being fired. Okay, any Mexicans? Anybody from Mexico listening right now? Anybody listening from Mexico right now? There's an Aussie right here firing shots across your bow. The Aussies are coming for you, Mexico. Coming for you. All right, hold up. Vector, just email me, speakfreelyinfinity@gmail.com. Speakfreelyinfinity@gmail.com. All one word, all lowercase. Speakfreelyinfinity@gmail.com. Your audio. Well, Zoom could work. I do Streamlabs, so I have a thing called collab cams. But I can do Zoom to add in on yours if need be. I don't do Zoom on mine anymore because I got this collab cams thing. So, but yeah, speakfreelyinfinity@gmail.com. Yeah, at Gmail. I'll be on the lookout for your email. Protonmail.com. Proton Mail. Proton Mail. Yeah. nmbrfg@protonmail.com. It's speakfreelyinfinity@gmail.com. At gmail.com. Write that down. Write that down. Damn it. What kind of audience do you have? I got some awesome people in my audience. Most of them don't talk to me. I've got a handful of people that chat it up here in the Rumble chat. And then tonight we had some Twitchers chatting it up. I don't get a lot of action over on Twitch. I probably get some action other places that I just don't pay attention to. YouTube I probably get booted off of. I don't know. I don't pay attention to it. But Leonard Patterson speech. POTUS George Kirby. What's up, POTUS George Kirby? Thank you for the question. I am not sure if I have or not. I'd have to. What speech by Leonard Patterson am I going to look up on YouTube so I know whether or not I've seen? I've seen a lot of speeches, and I don't keep track. So, your besties with Zach Payne at Red Pill 78. Oh, nice. Nice. Well, say hello to everybody over at the Red Pill. Nice. Let's see here. 1960s ex-commie speech from 60, about 5 minutes long. No, here, let me. Vector. Let's see. Oh, hey, right there. Okay, well, here, hold on. Check it out. I probably have seen this, but it's been a while. And since we need some context for the other people viewing, thanks for sending that link. Let me bring it up real quick. We'll bring it up so everybody can. Well, if it's 5 minutes, we can. This is a 3-hour show, for crying out loud. At minimum, I go from 9 p.m. to midnight or later. Most of the time, it's or later part. So let me get this set up real quick, and we'll all watch it together. A refresher course for anybody that's already seen it, and then obviously some educational stuff here for anybody that hasn't seen it. So let's see here. Where's my tech guy? Where's my tech guy? Oh my gosh. I have to do everything by myself. It's a sad day. Such a sad day. Oh no. My tech woes. The tech woes. I tell you what. Let's see here. See if I can get that. All right. I think I can. There we go. All right, let's do a little of this. All right. Let's see if I can get this going. All right, Mr. POTUS, George Kirby, he says he's describing how commies use racial division to destroy America, stemming from Lenin. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Absolutely. I mean, they're doing so much fucking bullshit right now, and they've been doing it for a while. This has been a plan, right? This has been a plan that's been in the making for quite some time. All right, this is 5.5 minutes, everybody. So let's see if I got this. Going, and action.
The Spoken Word Library presents "I Trained in Moscow for Black Revolution," a lecture by Leonard Patterson. Mr. Patterson joined the Communist Party in Philadelphia in 1928. He rose rapidly through the ranks, went to Moscow for advanced training along with such well-known party officials as Steve Nelson, Benjamin Gitlow, and Claude Lightfoot. In fact, while in Russia, he was the roommate of Gus Hall, later to become head of the Communist Party, USA. Leonard Patterson was no small-time operator within the movement. He was a member of the National Committee and National Bureau of the Young Communist League, a member of the Central Committee of the Negro Commission, and chairman of the International Negro Commission of the Communist Internationale. He organized and led picket lines, strikes, goon squads, and riots, all in accordance with orders from party headquarters. He was an active and effective communist propagandist, not only in the United States, but also in Russia and Germany as well. Mr. Patterson left the Communist Party when he finally realized it wasn't honestly interested in helping Negroes, that it was just using him and his people as cannon fodder to create hatred and violence, and that the goal of the communist movement was the enslavement of all peoples.
I am Leonard Patterson. When I was a young man, only 23 years old, I joined the Communist Party. I was a member of the National Executive Committee of the American Young Communist League. In 1930, I was the official communist candidate for election to New York State Assembly. I knew Gus Hall and other top-ranking American communists very well because I trained with them at the Lenin University in Moscow. I joined the party because I honestly thought the communists were trying to help American Negroes. I broke away from the party when it became clear to me what the communists were really up to was to use the Negro people in this country in a violent and bloody revolution aimed at the establishment of the American Soviet dictatorship. It was that simple, and it is still that simple today. Make no mistake about it. What is happening in the United States right now under the banner of civil rights is exactly what has happened in China, in Cuba, in Algeria, and many other places around the world. When I was studying communist strategy in Moscow, my instructors emphasized the importance of using honest grievances and popular slogans. And a smokescreen to cover up the true nature of the revolution. We were taught how to use propaganda and arouse the emotion of the masses. We learned how to set one group against the other and to make them hate each other. We learned the necessity of having martyrs, and we were even told how to create our own martyrs if they did not automatically result from the atmosphere of hatred. We were taught the importance of getting large masses of people into the street for marches and demonstrations. And finally, we were instructed in ways to take off riots and make them spread and to keep them going. When I returned to the United States, I was immediately given practical training. I participated in so-called nonviolent demonstrations that were deliberately calculated to irritate white people and to violence against us. I personally was in charge of organizing a march on Washington to dramatize the Scottsboro Boys case. In New York, about 1935, a Negro boy was reported killed by the owner of a store while in the act of stealing some merchandise. Communist Party headquarters decided to make a march out of the boy. So we went right to work, putting out handbills and holding open air meetings. In less than a half hour after we started, there was a race right at 125th Street, complete with smashing windows of white storekeepers, looting and all the rest. I'm not speaking of things I read about. These are things I personally participated in. Yes. We were taught how to use propaganda, how to arouse the emotion of the masses. We learned how to set one group against the other and to make them hate each other. We learned to be set to having martyrs, and were even told how to create our own martyrs if they didn't automatically result from the atmosphere of hate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you guys got stuff going on in Australia there, brother. In fact, you got a situation there where this has been going on a lot longer in Australia than a lot of people would realize. It's been going on in Canada for a lot longer. It's been going on here in the United States for a while. It just hasn't exploded to the level that it's gotten to now until just recently. You had this going on. People with their eyes open saw it from the beginning. Like this gentleman here was seeing it and is like, oh shit. Now you can't miss it. It's all over the place. It's a disaster, absolute disaster. So, welcome to the party. I've been watching this shit for over 20 years of my life. I have been asking myself why so many people are just stupid. Because why can't they see what I've been seeing? I always feel like I'm on the outside looking in. I'm outside of the box, and I see all these people that still live in the box. They can't think outside the box. And there's a lot more individuals out there that are just stuck in the box because the box is comfortable. The box is the only thing that they know. So to leave the box, holy smokes, that would be crazy. So I see there's another vector. You got Yuri Bezmenov. Let's see, and then TFNN Network. Our masters who also did 9/11 and COVID. Yeah, yeah. Look, I've been saying this for a while. Our Civil War, when the South realized that they were going to lose that moment, they decided to win history, right? So lose that moment, lose the Civil War, but win history. So they basically had that conversation where it's like, all right, we're going to lose this war. They're going to free the slaves as we know it. We're going to free people with a certain skin tone. But what they don't realize is while they win this and they're going to free all the people of one skin tone, what their trade is that they now are going to end up having us enslave all skin tones. And that's what's happening. We have been all of us have been turned into slaves. We just don't see it. We don't feel it. We don't realize it as a society. We're a slave to taxes, a slave to our jobs, a slave to quality of life. We're a slave. It's just POTUS George Kirby. Yes, our Civil War started America Inc. Yeah, because that was the thing. That was what was going on. All right, so let me see here. Let me catch this other one. Let's do this, and then TFN, I'll do yours. It's kind of fun being able to do this, talk about it.
There are cyber threats that can lurk under
Our minds are the prison, absolutely,
that your hybrid
Vector.
cloud security tools simply cannot see.
And we enslave
Our
ourselves.
cash balance is pretty healthy.
And those of us that see it and speak out against it, yeah, we're dangerous. We are the dangerous ones.
My father was, he is on the left here, my father was officer of the General Staff of the Soviet Army. He was inspector of land forces, Soviet troops stationed in countries like Mongolia, Cuba, East European countries. This is the picture taken at the entrance of my Institute of Oriental Languages. It's a part of Moscow State University. As every Soviet student, I was, quote-unquote, volunteering for harvesting grain in Kazakhstan. By the end of my training in school, I was recruited by the KGB.
Shit.
This picture was taken.
Yeah, you gave me. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's end that one. That's yeah, that's long. That's long. That's a long ass one.
Mr. Bezmenov was born in 1939.
There we go. This
in
is
a
better.
suburb of Moscow. He was the son of a high-ranking Soviet Army officer. He was educated in the elite schools inside the Soviet Union and became an expert in Indian culture and Indian languages. He had an outstanding career with Novosti, which was and still is, I should say, the press arm or the press agency of the Soviet Union. It turns out that this is also a front for the KGB. He escaped to the West in 1970 after becoming totally disgusted with the Soviet system, and he did this at great risk to his life. He certainly is one of the world's outstanding experts on the subject of Soviet propaganda and disinformation and active measures. Well, you spoke several times before about ideological subversion. That is a phrase that I'm afraid some Americans don't fully understand. When the Soviets use the phrase ideological subversion, what do they mean by it?
Ideological subversion is the slow process which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community, and their country. It's a great brainwashing process which goes very slow, and it's divided in four basic stages. The first one being demoralization. It takes from 15 to 20 years to demoralize a nation. Why that many years? Because this is the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students in the country of your enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism, American patriotism. The demoralization process in the United States is basically completed already. For the last 25 years. Actually, it's overfulfilled because demoralization now reaches such areas where previously not even Comrade Andropov and all his experts would even dream of such a tremendous success. Most of it is done by Americans to Americans, thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized is unable to assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he is going to receive a kick in his fat bottom. When a military boot crashes his balls, then he will understand, but not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization. The next stage is destabilization. This time, subverter does not care about your ideas and the patterns of your consumption. Whether you eat junk food and get fat and flabby, doesn't matter anymore. This time, and it takes only from 2 to 5 years to destabilize a nation, what matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. And you can see it quite clearly that in some areas, in such sensitive areas as defense and economy, the influence of Marxist-Leninist ideas in the United States is absolutely fantastic. I could never believe it 14 years ago when I landed in this part of the world that the process will go that fast. The next stage, of course, is crisis. It may take only up to 6 weeks to bring a country to the verge of crisis. You can see it in Central America now. And after crisis, with a violent change of power, structure, and economy, you have so-called the period of normalization. It may last indefinitely. Normalization is a cynical expression borrowed from Soviet propaganda. When the Soviet tanks moved into Czechoslovakia in '68, Comrade Brezhnev said, "Now the situation in brotherly Czechoslovakia is normalized." This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all these schmucks to bring the country to crisis, to promise people all kind of goodies and the paradise on earth, to destabilize your economy, to eliminate the principle of free market competition, and to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C., with benevolent dictators like Walter Mondale, who will promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. Your leftists in the United States, all these professors and all these beautiful civil rights defenders, they are instrumental in the process of the subversion only to destabilize the nation. When their job is completed, they are not needed anymore. They know too much. Some of them, when they get disillusioned, when they see that Marxist-Leninists come to power, obviously they get offended. They think that they will come to power. That will never happen, of course. They will be lined up against the wall and shot. But they may turn into the most bitter enemies of Marxist-Leninists when they come to power. And that's what happened in Nicaragua. You remember most of these former Marxist-Leninists were either put to prison or one of them split, and now he's working against Sandinistas. It happened in Grenada when Maurice Bishop was already a Marxist. He was executed by a new Marxist who was more Marxist than this Marxist. Same happened in Afghanistan when first there was Taraki, he was killed by Amin, then Amin was killed by Babrak Karmal with the help of KGB. Same happened in Bangladesh when Mujibur Rahman, very pro-Soviet leftist, was assassinated by his own Marxist-Leninist military comrades. It's the same pattern everywhere. The time bomb is ticking. With every second, the disaster.
The time bomb is ticking. And it is time to rise, like I said in the chat. I've been fighting this since I was in junior high.
It requires
It's horrible. So I've been pushing back against authority, on a government district, teachers, teaching staff, you know, been pushing back against this since at least junior high, because I saw this crap, and so I've been doing this for 30 years. Holy crap! I'm in my mid 40s, so it's a little over 30 years I've been doing this, and I've gotten hammered. Hey, what the heck? I put two. Hey, this is my own podcast, my own chat, and I got two of my. I got two comments that I put in the chat that have been censored. Anyways, all right. So TFNN also had one here. TFN Network. Verifying your connection to GTV Flyers. Holy smokes, what was this? Holy smokes, what's going on here? Holy smokes. Oh, I see. So TFN Network was just wanting to show all these flyers. Apparently, this is what the link was. Nice. Wow. Yeah. There you go, everybody. Wow. All right, let's see if I can get things back here. Nope. Oops. There we go. I forgot to hit the transition button there. Not that kind of transition button. Anyways, there we go. Oh, shoot. Do I need to pull up something more? Oh, hey, the complete list of the 1,030 Jewish expulsions in human history. Holy smokes. All right. Yeah. That's a hefty lifting. That's a heavy lifting list there, probably. Yeah, because here we go. Down that road. Oh, Hooker, you saw both my comments? Good. Yeah, I don't know. They're all shadowed out on my side like they've been something. It's probably the government watching me, as usual, watching me, listening to what I have to say, trying to figure out how much longer they can let me speak before they off me. Just remember, any weird death happened, it's not weird, they offed me. So there you go. Holy smokes. Hey, Harley's Doggy Dog World in the house. Hello, hello. How you doing? How's the Dakotas doing? How's the oil field, my friend? Oh. The Vatican and the royal family and look, we need to get our liberty back as people. We need to be sovereign entities, and get back to being responsible and respectful. Hey, an armed society is a polite society. We all should be armed against tyrannical governments. Sadly, we have certain governments around the world, certain citizens of governments around the world that have just given away their guns, which was the dumbest thing ever. Ooh, yeah, starting to get chilly in the Dakotas. Yes, it is that time of year. Absolutely. It's not a bad thing. Hookah thinks that they're going to get her too. Well, if anything happens to you, Hookah, I know it's the government that did it. Ew. Yeah, they do. Okay, so POTUS George Kirby, they do take what is God and they make it of Satan. It's like that damn situation we're dealing with the rainbow. What the hell? They screwed my rainbow. I love the rainbow, right? But I've hated it for a while now because of what they've done to the rainbow. So we're taking the rainbow back. We're taking the rainbow back. I've come up with a smiley face rainbow. A smiley face made out of rainbows. And it says, his promise to us, not their pride. Or not your pride. That's right. Not your pride. Excuse me. His promise to us, not your pride. We're going to do T-shirts. We're going to do coffee mugs. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. We got that's one thing that we're going to do just to try to, put it out there. We're enough. Enough is enough, right? Enough is enough. Yeah, Hookah, your FBI agent, Dylan Mulvaney. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Vector, the secret societies that JFK warned us about a week before he was assassinated. Absolutely. Absolutely. TFN Network. Revelations 2:9, Revelations 3:9, John 7:1, John 8:44, 1 Thessalonians. Oh, man. 2:14 through 16. Oh, my goodness. TFN Network is bringing it. Revelations 2:9, I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews, and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Ooh. Sweet Tejas Bell. Oh, just ignore and celebrate what you want it to be. Yes, I am celebrating what I want it to be. I'm taking it back. I'm not going to ignore. See, ignoring has gotten us to where we are now. That's the problem. We cannot further ignore. Period. Can't do it anymore. POTUS George Kirby over here on the Rumble chat. Everybody over here, the Rumble chat is on fire. I love it. Rumble chat. Rumble chat. Heck yeah, Rumble chat in the house. Yeah. POTUS George Kirby says the lost knowledge was Jesus' birthday was September 11th. They picked that date for a reason. Vector 17 says, so there's that. TFN Network is laughing at that. Yeah. Let's see. I need the link, the PDF for the book that was supposed to be reading. Oh, yeah. Well, I tried to send it to you. It won't let me send it to you, so I got to do a workaround. Maybe you and Brother Lodestorm and I can kind of work on that, because I've tried to send it and I can't get it sent. It just won't for some reason. It's dumb, because I just tried to forward it to you. POTUS George Kirby, and December 25th is a pagan holiday. Yeah, Vector 117, 9/11 is the B-Day of Jesus. Yep. And Sweet Tejas Bell, there you go. there you go. There you go. Can't ignore it any longer. Oh, Vector. Everybody on fire. Love it. Yep. Wow. Harley's Doggy Dog World. To say nothing is the same as denying Christ. Here you go. What? Vector117.com. Wow, nice. Designing websites, ads maker, resume maker free. Wow. Nice. Cool. What do you got going on here? Check that out. Bell. Oh my goodness, Ms. Bell. Oh. Vector. Yeah. Oh, Belle stirring a pot. Belle is a chef of many things. She likes to stir the pot. She is a connoisseur of shit stirring. Oh. Oh yeah. What a great evening. What a great evening. I so very much appreciate everybody joining into the chat and participating. It's nice when a chat is doing its thing, living on its own. When the chat is independent of the podcast, it is amazing. And when the podcast can interject into the chat and do the back and forth thing, that's amazing. I love it. Oh, yeah. Vector117 is a chef. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, nice. TFN Network. Those flyers are free to download or print. There's also a paper guy's guide, huh? All right. Chef by trade and a DJ also. So are you stirring the mix? Are you mixing and stirring? Are you chefing and DJing all at the same time? Like, what do you got going on there? Vector's way too high for this. Oh, boy. Yes, Ms. Bell, we are going to be doing the Book of Enoch roundtable discussion. Are you wanting to participate? We haven't set a firm date when we're going to do our first episode on that. We're going to have Desmo 114, Lodestorm, Hookah, and you are more than welcome to join in with us if you'd like to. That would give us five people to chat. Oh, yeah. That'd give us our a nice round table of individuals. Yes, Vector, we are going to do the Book of Enoch. We are going to go through it verse by verse and check it out. We're just going to check it out. Do kind of a Bible study type thing. So if any of you are familiar with Jordan Peterson, he's most recently has done a roundtable discussion on the book of Exodus. We are going to simulate that, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Oh, Vector, you DJ on your show, huh? You did a cooking show as well? Nice. If you can integrate the DJing and the cooking. Music for your soul, food. There you go. Music for your soul, food. You get the turntable. Wicka, 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 wicka. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, yeah. Why Enoch? Because why not? I want to go through a whole bunch of other books. I want to go through the whole Bible. But you know, Desmo 114, she really wants to go through the book of Enoch. So I say, why the heck not? We got to start somewhere, right? Let's do that. I haven't ever read it, so why the heck not? A radio broadcast DJing at the moment. Nice. Radio. The radio. Gotta love the radio. Yeah, I'd never be allowed to be on the radio. I drop too many F-bombs. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. I speak too freely for the radio. The FCC would not like that. And I tell them, hey, FCC, fuck you. It's called the First Amendment, motherfuckers. Oh, shit. Right. Yeah. Jordan Peterson and his never-ending battle with the Canadian commies. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Vector, are you on here on Rumble? I take it. I'm guessing. Yep. Nice. Why? Okay, so I don't read. Okay? I don't like reading. You know that. We've talked about this. I don't want to fill my flippin' head with other people's junk. So, reading is not something that I really like to do. I'll do articles. I'll do other every once in a while. The only reason why I ever read the Bible was because I grew up in the church, and probably in the between Sunday school, growing up in the church, and leaving at the age of 15, probably read through the Bible 3 times minimum. So, yeah. Yep. Reading. Look, okay. So look. Reading is great if you want to just take in information, and you know that that's all you're doing is taking in information, like you're having a conversation with people. But that is not what most people do. And I get irritated with reading because I want to ask the author questions. And if I can't ask the author questions, then I'm only interpreting whatever is written based on how I want to interpret it. That's a problem. That's a huge fucking problem. Books are, see, I like lectures. I would rather listen to someone lecture so then I can, or go up and talk to them afterwards. I like that. And I can get a sense from their eyes. I can get a sense from their body language on how authentic they really are being about what they are saying. You cannot get that with a book. What's funny about words is when you take it and put it in ink on paper, it becomes real to people. It becomes something that's tangible. It becomes a fact. So if you write it, it then becomes a fact to whoever reads it. And that's fucking dangerous. That's real fucking dangerous. People do not see it that way. They don't understand it that way. Okay? And it's a problem. Because you could basically get anybody to believe anything that they read if you put it in a certain context, or put them in a certain context with that book and say, go read. Like the educational system that we have right now, kids are led to believe whatever's written in the textbook is the gospel truth. Fact. That's wrong. It's not. Those things that they're reading in textbooks are not always fact. In fact, that's more often wrong than fact. And then later on, we'll find out how wrong it was, right? That's how it works. That's why they always had to redo the Encyclopedia Britannica all the time. Remember that every couple years there's a new revised Encyclopedia Britannica, new revised Encyclopedia Britannica. The encyclopedia was always getting revised. So, it's just what it is. So there's me and my book rant, my anti-book rant. There you go. There you go, Ms. Bell. Yeah. Yep. And I grew up in a house with two educators that they were always reading. I was not. I was doing other things that was way more productive than reading a fucking book. Oh, damn books. Fucking books. But this is why I am open to doing like a Bible study group roundtable discussion on things, because then I can interact with people. We can talk about things. I can give my point of view and perspective. Other people can give their point of view and perspective, and then we can kind of go on this journey together. It's way more enlightening, I believe, to do it that way. Can't get enough time in your day to read all that you want. Sorry about your sorry about your luck. Sorry. I'll give you the Canadian sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Bill. Conversations. I love conversations. Interviews, not so much. Interviews are weird. Don't you just want to sit down? Don't you want to just sit down and have a conversation? Like you're at a bar. Like that's how I deal with this stuff. Like I'm just, belly up to a bar, have a brewski, and chat about anything and everything. No, I'm not in Canada. I could be, but I'm not. I'm here in the United States. The great state of Oregon. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I am a Pacific Northwesterner, born and raised. Been all over the place. Yes, I am one of the few people in the United States that has a passport, and I can leave the United States, and I have left the United States. That's very few of us. Out of the 300 and some odd million people that we got here, 340 million people here in the United States? I don't know how many actually leave the country, but it's not a lot. It's not a fucking lot at all. So, yeah. Yep. Too close to Portland. I drive through Portland all the time. And I like Portland except for the people that live there. Just like I love Seattle except for the people that live there. I miss my Emerald City and I miss my Rose City. That's my realm. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Stay put. I don't want to stay put. I like traveling. I want to leave. Look, if you live and die where you were born and raised, you have done yourself a massive disservice. You need to travel around. If you go back to where you were born and raised and finish out your days after you've traveled around, lived other places, then kudos on you. But if you don't get out and see the world, you are doing a disservice to yourself and humanity. You have to travel. If you do not travel, you're a burden. Like you're a burden if you don't travel. Facts. I don't like the cities, Belle. Not to live in. I like to go play in the city. Boy, you sure like taking my words out of context. The South is where it's at. Yeah, no. Vector's coming to the United States. Nice. Just to visit? Coming to the U.S. to visit, or you're going to Florida? I got a sister that lives in Florida, Lakeland. My sister lives in Lakeland. That's between Tampa Bay and Orlando. Orlando. Everybody, just don't mind Ms. Bell. She just likes to take things out of context to fuck with me. She fancies herself as a Harley Quinn. Oh. And I'm just a joker. Too bad I can't get my hands on this Harley Quinn and have her up against a wall. You can take that however you want it. Oh, George Kirby, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas. Yes, a visit to complete your mission. Well, bro, be careful when you say coming to America to complete your mission. Like, be careful when you're saying that, because there's a lot of Americans that will look at you and go, what did you say? What? You're coming here to complete a mission? Excuse me? Like, be careful when you're saying that shit. Like, what? We've had a lot of people try to do mission completions here. It's a peaceful mission. Yeah, they said that too. Yeah, God sent me and promised me virgins. Like, I just have to complete this one very peaceful mission. Like, what? Yeah, see, Miss Bell will take you out before you can complete your peaceful mission. Her and the rest of the 2A'ers in this country will like, wait, did he say he's coming here to do a mission? He's got to complete a mission here? Did he buy a one-way ticket, or is it a round trip? Because if it's a round trip, maybe we're okay. But if it's a one-way ticket, fuck that guy. Like, I'm not taking it back. It's all funny. I know you got to be an American to understand the completion of missions that we've had happen here in the United States, or have had tried to happen here in the United States. You know? Oh, my goodness. Oh, shit. Here we go. Blues Brothers. I'm on a mission from God. The Blues Brothers. Uh-oh. Well, you do know, I think it's still the case. I could be wrong. They've had a few other movies with a lot of wrecked cars, but I believe the Blues Brothers had the most wrecked cars in movie history for a long time. For a long fucking time. So, the Alamo was a mission. I got to give you this. There you go. I'll give you another one. Double meanings do exist. Oh my goodness, Miss Bell. Seriously? Stop it. Thank you, Ms. Bell, for pushing my buttons. Is this I mean, if you want to keep pushing buttons, I mean, I need to find some income somehow. I'll let you push more buttons if you'd like. Just joking. Or am I? No. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. The pushing the buttons foundation. Oh, my goodness. No, no, we're not. No, we don't do OnlyFans. There is no OnlyFans here. No. There is a Set Speaks Speech Freely Foundation, though, that Ms. Bell started a while ago. So it's dwindled, though. That it was gaining traction, and then it just fucking disappeared. There's a few foundations that have been started here. Oh. No, I'm not doing an OnlyFans. Hey, if there's an OnlyFans thing that I do, it'll be OnlyFans will be coming to my place, and I will only entertain said fans, one fan at a time. Oh yeah, I said that. That's right. That's right. I said that. If a Texas gal wants to push your buttons, you would let. Well, it depends. That depends. That depends. Oh my goodness. Only feet pics? Oh shit. It just got real in here. It just got real, everybody. Feet pics. Speak freely feet pics. Coming your way. It's feet freely. Feet freely. Oh, you would say, "Oh, speak." You would say it. You you might say, "Oh, freak." That's what. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What are you talking about? I'm on a mission from God. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been a good night tonight. I have enjoyed this very much so. And we're getting closer to the end here. We only got a little bit left to go before our time is up. Tonight I feel like I'm not going to make it much past midnight. So me too. Hashtag me too. No, bro. No. Hold on here. No, I've actually got a different hashtag. That it's a new Me Too movement. Yeah, that's right. I started it. That movement. The Indict Me Too movement. Indict me too. If you're gonna indict my president, you better indict me too. Ah! What? Miss Bell. Yeah, bro, I'm going to check you out. No worries, brother. I will check you out. I already checked you out a little bit what I could in real time here. Went and looked on your site here. Oh. Wow. God bless America. About 2 months ago, you did a Stars, Stripes, and Sonic Waves DJ Vector 117's Liberty Mix episode 15. You've got a thumbnail of a beautiful woman in all her glory with a beautiful American flag bikini on. And wow. Amen. Amen. Amen to that one. Woo. Aussie accents sound cool. Nice. Oh, yeah. Vector, that's you? You're the bombshell. You're the bombshell on that. Well, I salute that flag. You're attractive. You're an extremely attractive young lady. God bless America. God bless Australia. Like, good God. Damn you, Aussies. Oh, I got such a love-hate relationship with the Aussies. I do. Like I said before, it's like I love you, and I fucking hate your government, and I hate that you support your government. Oh, shit. Oh, you're a dude. Well, when I said... Never mind. You said that's me when I said the bombshell on there. Well, all right. No worries. The lady on there though. Hello. Hey, Ms. Bell, you got a Hey, Ms. Bell, you got a bikini like that one? If you got a Ms. Bell, you got a bikini? Any kind of bikini? If you got a bikini, Ms. Bell, I might pay you more attention. Oh shit. Oh shit. POTUS, George Kirby coming in hot with the Aussie girls are gorgeous but nearly brain dead. Oh, ow. Owie. Ouch. Ouch. All right, let's there we go. And and let's see here. There we go. All right, there you go. That one, Ms. Bell. That you got a bikini like that one? If you got a bikini like that one, we can talk. That's right. I'm open to some indecent proposals if you got a bikini like this one right here. Let's see. Let's click on it. We're going to click on... We're clicking on... Oh. Let's see if we can hear... Wait. Uh-oh. Where's the sound?
Tiffany.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome to Star Stripes and Sonic Waves. I'm your host, DJ Vector 117 from Australia.
Ooh.
Yes, live from down under, bringing you the big dick energy. This is my Liberty Mix. Let's get right into it with the starter track before we start the set. Let's get into it, shall we?
Big Dick Straya Energy. Did you hear that, folks? Big Dick Straya Energy. I love it. Now, where'd the music go?
Where is it?
Oh, hey.
Welcome to the Patriot Media Posse, ladies and gents.
I got big
Yes,
dick
welcome to the
energy.
gay bar. Let's go, Brandon. Ooh-ah.
I don't think you're too old for that, Ms. Bell.
Tiffany. So shiny. Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Rocket Man.
Dear
Little
Lord.
Rocket Man. Little Rocket Man.
What the fuck?
Little Rocket Man. Little Rocket Man. So shiny.
Pink Floyd. Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Mel Gibson.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome to
Are you
the
too
gay
sexy
bar.
for your
We're
shirt
in the
at
house
the
of
gay
DJ
bar?
Vector. Let's get right into this, set,
I'm
shall we?
too
Let's
sexy
knock it back
for
to
my
portrait.
shirt. Too sexy for my shirt.
Let's get some German hardcore trance coming on strong with that hardcore power. We have the spirit of America, ladies and gents.
The
You're in the
spirit.
house with
I like how you
DJ
got into that
117
S.
from down under.
The spirit. The
Coming on
spirit
strong
of
from the
America.
lucky country. From an undisclosed location. location in the world's most livable city in Brisbane, Vegas. I'm broadcasting live from the Sunshine State of Queensland through the other Sunshine State of Florida. In the land of the free, the home of the brave. I want to feel the power of your hardcore patriots. If you're receiving this transmission, this big, beautiful, huge broadcast, you are the resistance. Can I please get a 5x5 on voice levels, music levels, and quality?
I love it.
DJ Vector, bring you the best. Come on, man, let's go.
Here, hold on a second.
Release
I
the
gotta...
power, the fire. Show me your skills, patriots. Make sure you do it peacefully, legally, lawfully, ethically, and patriotically at all times. By the way, Q sent us. Patriots in control. God is in control. Let's go, release.
Bro.
Force, mass motion. Motivate with DJ Vector. Let's go, Brandon. Come on, man. Just about to hit 11:17 here on the east coast of Australia. Check those digits. With your host DJ Vector 117. In control. All right, Patriots, by the time DJ Vector's finished with you, you're going to be smiling so wide you look like you swallowed a banana sideways. Ladies, you're going to be turned on. Yes, indeed. DJ Vector's coming to Las Vegas. He's going to be bringing in the penny.
Hey, I got a brother in Vegas. I got to go visit sometime. If you're in the real Vegas, I can't believe you compare Brisbane.
We can make it happen.
Bris
you
Vegas.
At the top. All right, strap in, strap on, and strap up, Patriots.
Oh, you can't do that.
I want to feel the power of your hardcore. Hoorah. Hit the thumbs up for DJ Vector, and let's get this shit show on the road, shall we? Got nothing better to do. Pour yourself a drink, grab the bong, the popcorn, grab the crack pipe if you have
Muffin Gate.
Grab that
Oh, what?
Come on, Joe.
That's hilarious.
Come
I
on,
love
man.
it.
Keep it locked on DJ Vector like that Corvette in the garage. Safe and secure, safe and effective.
Yes, Belle, in my wet dreams. Come on, you can wear one of those for me. Come on now.
So shiny.
Oh yeah.
Power up, Patriots.
Oh
So
shit.
shiny.
Somebody's doing the raping, Don. I mean, well, who's doing the raping?
That's funny.
Somebody's
Die,
doing
cunts.
the raping, Don. I mean, well, who's
Yeah, those
doing the
chemtrails are a little blatant there, aren't they? Oh shoot.
Who are you?
This is fantastic. Oh, Samson's great.
Shiny.
Samson's great. Here, let's see if I
Russia,
can.
if you're listening, thank you, darling.
Hold on a second here.
We are led by very, very stupid people.
Relax. It's just sudden adult death syndrome. Oh, I love it. It's fantastico. Fantastico. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Oh my goodness gracious. I love it. That's great. Let's see if we can. All right. We have to. Maybe we'll. Your friend made those memes. That's great. Did a great job. We'll have to check out Samson. We'll have to check out Samson tomorrow. I like Samson. He does some great music. It's legit. He's legit. So, hey, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You got a great voice for doing that too. By the way, just so you know, throw that out there. I'm sure all the Aussie babes are loving it. Loving it. Oh, yeah. Just go onto YouTube and and just type in Samson. And you should, yeah. Yeah, liquid candy voice. Yes, 2A should be a global right, 100%. Should be. 100%. You should be able to pack your own personal security. See, you can take security guards with you wherever the fuck you want, right? Security guards that can pack weapons. How come security guards can pack weapons wherever the fuck they want to pack weapons, but you can't? You understand that? You understand where that's a problem? You can hire paid security that will be fully armed, but you can't secure yourself for free. Excuse me? Excuse me? It's just weird. It's just flipping weird. That's what. Well, hey, look. Let's not talk about how Australia just did some stupid shit. Like, I have a working theory that they're in Tassie. So for anybody that doesn't know where Tasmania is, it is off the coast of Australia. It is part of Australia, but it's an island off the coast of Australia. Okay? Follow me here. It's a fucking island with almost nobody on it, right? I don't know what the population is of Tassie, but there's almost no one there. All right? So basically what happened was they fucking pulled shit with the Aussie people because the Aussies, a lot of the Aussies are very overly emotional. They don't think logically. They think emotionally. So in, what was it, Vector, 96 is when it happened? Where they had the kids on the field trip. Some crazy wacko dude supposedly shot up and killed like 50-some people, kids and adults, at this historical site, right? It's on a fucking island. No one's that. I mean, like, it's on a fucking island, so you have minimal people, right? Even if it is in one of their more major towns there, because they don't have like a legit big city on Tassie. Not like, no. We're not talking, so it's easier to cover something up, right? So you could easily make it to where people just disappeared. You pay them off, whatever the case is. No one's really going to Tassie to check into this fucking shit. And people just have to believe whatever the Tassie police, the Australian authorities say happened there. So what they did was say, all right, we got to take the guns away from everybody. That's it. We're not doing this shit. So basically the Australians are like, take our guns. We're not going to be America. Because this wasn't long after Columbine didn't happen yet. Kip Kinkle here in Oregon, he was the first in Springfield, Oregon. He was the first. That was legit, though. Then the kids in Columbine were legit. But this shit was perpetrated upon the American people a few times to get us to try to give away our Second Amendment rights. Like, oh, it just like we have to give our guns away to protect the kids. So you have a situation in Australia where all they had to do was perpetrate one act to get the Australian people to be like, yep, we're giving our guns away. One time. One fucking time. And they're like, nope, we're giving our guns away. And they literally had piles and piles and piles of fucking guns stacked in Australia, and melting them down. What the fuck? Like, the situation. Yeah. Well, Hobart. How many people are in Hobart? Point is, theatrics. I don't believe it really fucking happened. I don't care if they had people on television. I believe theatrics. You can actually make all of this shit look real, as fucking real as you want to make it look, even in the 90s. Easily. I don't believe that. The more and more I've thought about it, the more and more I believe that we've fallen for a lot of shit. A lot of shit to make it seem as though something's happened, so we'll just be like, oh my God, we got to do something about it. We got to do something right now. Let's give our guns away. Let's give our rights away. Oh my gosh. It's the dumbest fucking thing ever. Dumb. There's more guns in Australia now than before that time. Hey, awesome. But don't you have to have them under lock and key or some stupid shit? Like, I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going on in Australia. I only go by the hearsay, right? Hearsay. I have to just listen to what my Australian brothers and sisters that I've talked to tell me about the situation there, and it's absolutely it's absolutely asinine. And repeating what I think I know, I have studied this a little bit, and look, we've got a lot of situations here in the United States with shooting situations that have been faked. They're fraudulent. They didn't really happen, but a lot of the American people believe that they happened, and it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit because they're trying to get us to just give our shit away out of, oh, we're going to protect everybody. Yep. Yeah, city and country. The Bush the Bush are two different entities. Yeah. Yeah, city and well, here, the country out here, the rural areas, good luck trying to take a gun from anybody around here. Ain't happening. Ain't fucking happening. But again, this goes back to what I've talked about with the cityots. There's so many fucking people that live in the cities that are just fucking morons. Absolute morons. So, and I believe people should be able to pack guns wherever the fuck they want to go. Like, if everybody had a gun, society would be more polite. An armed society is a polite society, because if you pull out your gun and you're going to pull the trigger, that there's going to be individuals that are going to take you out. So your decision, if it's not justified, someone's going to take you the fuck out. Someone will take you the fuck out, which I want that. I want people to know that their decisions might be their last decision. If it's not the right decision, it may be their last decision. I want people to know that, because I believe that but the government does not want that. The government does not want that in any way, shape, or form. They want to take your guns. They want you to willingly give your guns away. They want you to say, no, we don't need that choice anymore. It's like here in the States, the stupid seatbelt law. Seatbelts are a choice that should be had. And it should be personal responsibility that if you get an accident and something bad happens to you, that's on you. That's not anybody else's fault. If something bad happened to you in the accident because you weren't wearing a seatbelt, that's on you. If something bad happened to you in an accident because you were wearing a seatbelt, that's on you as well. Because seatbelts don't just protect. Seatbelts don't just protect you. They can harm you as well, just depending on the situation that you're in. Because seatbelts lock you into your place. So there isn't like moving or whatnot. There isn't like, you can't just... So I believe in everybody having freedom of choice, period. Whether it's a good choice or a bad choice, you should have it. And you have to be personally responsible for that choice. So... Yep. Yep. Yeah, well, we are kind of the last stand. I believe it, Yeah, peacefully, legally, lawfully, ethically, and... yeah. Patriotically. I think that's what you're trying to say. Look, Second Amendment. We gotta do the Second Amendment. If we don't use the Second Amendment, you're going to lose the Second Amendment. It's time. Right? Responsibly and respectfully. I always say responsibly and respectfully, but we have to use the Second Amendment. It's time. Right? Look, you can release the Epstein client list. It's not going to change my mind. We need to enact the Second Amendment responsibly and respectfully. Knock on the door of our government and just say, hey, you guys, all of you, I don't care, left, right, indifferent, all of you that have been here, get the fuck out. You're gone. You're fired. You're fired. You've been corrupt. We've caught you. You've been corrupt, and you got to go. You're not for the people. You're not being a true representative of the people. You got to go. So you have X amount of time. If you and we have to do it armed. You show up armed. You got to go. You get X amount of time. If you aren't gone by said time, then we're going to remove you physically. And if you put up a fight when we try to remove you physically, the arms that we bear, we're going to use them. End of story. Because I always say the Second Amendment says you have the right to bear arms. You do not have to use the arms that you bear, but you have to bear those arms to show that you are willing to use the arms that you bear. If you do not bear arms, you're never anywhere close to using those arms. Therefore, you are never a threat to putting your foot down and saying the buck stops here to your tyrannical government. We here have a tyrannical government in the United States of America. The Australians have a tyrannical government. The Canadians have a tyrannical government. The United Kingdom, tyrannical government. You have tyrannical governments all throughout the world right now. The sword should be unsheathed. Doesn't mean you have to swing that sword. You have to unsheath your sword in order for them to realize that you are serious about what you are saying. And then you need to put the ball in their court. Give them the ball. All right. Time to move your monkey asses out of here. Get the fuck out. You're being fired by the American people. This is the will of the people. You are tyrannical. You must leave. If you do not, there will be consequences. No, it's been past time. I'm tired. Look, it's past time. It's time to knock on the door and say, enough is enough. This whole waiting game is bullshit. I'm tired of it. And so are a lot of other people. By the time, oh, it's time to do it. No, by that time, the time was past. We're almost damn near at the time is past now. 100%. And I do know what I'm saying when I say this. That's why I say it has to be done responsibly and respectfully. Because you can do this. You can have your sword unsheathed and never swing it. You can bare your arms and never fire a shot. Oh, it's both. It's both. And it's time. It's long past time. It's long past time. We have let things go for so long. And if you don't think that I don't know what it means that if we were to actually fire shots, I do know 100% without a shadow of a doubt, because I've talked about it on here a lot, we would lose 1/3 of our country in a matter of a blink of an eye. And I know the atrocities that would happen. I do not want that. I want to do it as peacefully as possible, but we are way past time. We have to move. We have to utilize the Second Amendment. We have to bear arms. That doesn't mean we have to use the arms that we bear, but we must bear arms. Period. Period. Yes, speak. Yes, absolutely. Well, I speak loudly and I carry a big stick. But yeah, no, you have to fucking do it or it's gone. If you believe this is the last place that we make our stand as citizens of the world and citizens of the United States of America, we have to act now. Yeah, fuck the FBI, fuck the CIA, fuck them all. I don't care, fuck them. All the 3-letter agencies, fuck them. Oh, there is one 3-letter agency that I'm on board with. G-O-D. God. Period. That's my 3-letter agency. God. That's it. Game over. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bro, I'm willing to give my life for my liberty. I'm willing to give my life for your liberty. Easily. Yeah. Yeah, right. POTUS, it's China. China would see a moment. I would say this, though. 1/3 of our country disappearing isn't 1/3 of our country that would be any help. They would be a burden, and they would be in our way if we had to fight China off. Because trust me, I know that that's not an option that I like. I don't like that option. Yeah, I would like to go without violence. I say that all the time. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying we got to bear the arms. Just don't have to use you don't have to, and we would like to not have to, right? You would like to not have to use the arms that we bear, but we must bear those arms. Yeah, bro, Vector, I know it's God's war. I know it's God's war. I'm one of his warriors, and I'm an Old Testament God, not a New Testament God. New Testament is for all the unicorns and whatever. No. I'm an Old Testament God guy. And guess what? The God that you're going to be dealing with in this war is the Old Testament God. He's fed up, he's angry, and he's tired of this fucking bullshit. That's the God we're dealing with. That is the God, the one and only God. He's the angry one. The one that's the buck stops here. I promise never to flood the world again because I kind of lost my temper. That God, that's my God. And he's losing his temper. He's losing it again. So he isn't going to flood the world this time. He promised he wouldn't do that again. So just imagine who he might have sent down here to deal with this in other ways. Yeah, Bell don't like that option. Yeah, well, the Democrat, anybody, look, if you're a socialist, if you're Marxist, if you're communist, if you're a liberal, if you're a Democrat, you're all one and the same. I don't give a shit how you say it. If you're any of those things, you're evil. You are a bad person. You're a dumb person, too. Like, you're just evil. You're bad. This... Bell. Oh, my gosh. Sweet Bell. Oh, I love it. That's right. You know why you're fine? Because I'll protect you for about 2 seconds. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how long. I'll hold you in my arms. I'll make sure that you don't worry about anything. Imperfection is perfection, though, right? He's perfect as he is. There's nothing wrong with him. He's human. Humans are fallible. There's only one infallible being or entity ever, right? Oh, well, I would cover you. That's what I'm saying, Belle. I'll cover you. I'll swaddle you with my body. I'll make sure no bullets come near you. Oh, shoot. The truth is the only way to go. The truth is the only way to go. Nope. Oh, my goodness. Oh, how much fun. Well, hey, you want truth, you're at the right place. Whether you like it or not, that's what I do over here. I do I speak the truth freely. The nut jobs are the nut jobs. The idiots are the idiots. And we can go deep into these rabbit holes of stupidity. And we can definitely point out exactly who the perpetrators of all of this are. Just like the Dasani Christian over here at Twitch earlier. Absolute moron. Vile human being. All because they're a fat fuck living in a dungeon and got their feelers hurt because I was saying you got to get your ass into shape. Do us a favor. Do society, do humanity a favor and stop being a lazy fuck. They got their feelings hurt. Oh, man. Yes, Bell. Truth is subjective. It can be, but there is only one truth, and that's my truth. And Mr. George Kirby, Mr. POTUS, if Trump never won 2016, do you think Epstein would have been arrested and exposed? No, not one bit. Not one bit. He wouldn't. Again, cleaning the swamp, and you got to do it a certain way, right? You got to do it a certain way. Look, we need to just speed up the process. I want full-fledged executions on the White House lawn for treason. I want people to be tried for treason, and I want them to be executed on the White House lawn in front of an audience and on national and world television. Live. I want people to be drawn and quartered. I want people to be beheaded, guillotine. I want people to be beheaded with a .50 caliber firing guy, not a squad, one guy, 150 caliber. I want that melon to be popped like a watermelon. I want hangings, and I want the wheel of execution. So when it's your turn to be executed, and we just do it that way, the wheel of execution. And we go, yeah, due process, but as soon as the due process is done and over with, due execution. No waiting on a death row. Well, walk your fucking happy ass right out there, and we're all going to see it. It can't just be public hangings. There has to be a splash zone. I want a splash zone. I want fucking straight up beheading, drawn and quartering. I want nastiness, because I want people to see around the world what happens when you commit treason in the United States of America. Treason against the people. That's what needs to happen. Turn the other cheek. Look, the turn the other cheek thing has gotten us to where we're at right now. Wrong answer. We're not turning the other cheek. No. Not happening. Not happening. Yep. Absolutely. But they have to be public. They have to be live in real time. Period. Make sure you have no sin before placing judgment. I know I have sin, and I know what those sins are. Oh, Bell, you don't... the misinterpretation of things by all. Christians misinterpret that damn Bible constantly. I'm not even joking. How many times have I said it, Bell? There are only two people in this world, two types of people in this world that have gotten us to where we're at right now. Do I need to say it loud and clear again? Christians, because they're feckless and they refuse to stand up. It's the whole turn the other cheek bullshit. And let's be kind and be nice. Being kind and being nice got us to fucking where we're at right now. Thank you very much, Christians. You fucking worthless fucks. Like, seriously, you misinterpret everything, and you don't stand up against evil like you should, right? Because Christians believe in the New Testament God, not the Old Testament like I do. I'm all about the buck stops here. No more fucking evil. No more bullshit. Too many Christians are fake and fraudulent. Kind, be nice, be kind, be nice. I'm tired of it. I grew up in the church, and I left the church because of all the fraudulent bullshit. I have a faith. I'm even marked. I've even talked about it. I know Jesus died for my sins. I know there is a God without a fucking doubt. I know there is a God without a doubt. But Christians are the number one problem. The number two problem, women. All women. Women are a problem. Women and Christians are the ones that fucking did this shit. Yep. Because women have a problem with over-coddling, babying, playing all this shit where, we got to be nice. Let's get the participation trophies because the kids will feel bad if one kid gets a participation or one kid gets a trophy and the other kids don't. So even though they won first, second, and third, we got to give everybody else a trophy too. This was women. Men did not do this shit. Who do you think are letting men that pretend to be women play in women's athletics? It wasn't men. It was fucking women. Who are the ones that support the Alphabet Soup Club more than any other group of people? Women. Women have a fucking problem. And they believe almost anything. Remember who the first woman in history that fucked over the whole damn thing? Eve. What did Eve do? You want to go back and read about what Eve did? She did everything she wasn't supposed to do and then seduced Adam into fucking following her. So, good job, Christians, for letting this get out of hand, and great job, women, for fucking everything up like you normally do. I have no problem saying it. There are some good women out there, but very fucking few. Because the rest of them are gullible as fuck and do all this other shit in the name of, let's be nice. And women are vindictive. Women are worse than men in a lot of things. Hello? Think about it. Think about it. I'm tired. You want truth? There's some fucking truth. If you can't handle the fucking truth, you got to go. Because I ain't got time for you. Like, it's pathetic. Because I've seen this. I've seen this play out. I've seen it my whole life. And I love women. Just, you can't live without them. I love women to death. But just because I love someone doesn't mean I'm going to lie to them. It doesn't mean I'm going to pretend they're not something that they are. Women are deceitful in almost every fucking way. It's just the truth. Don't blame. No, Christian. Dude, if good Christians would have stood up against this shit a long time ago. In fact, good Christians did stand up against this shit a long ass time ago. But there's not a lot of good Christians. Most Christians are fake as fuck. It's true. Most Christians, oh, you said bad language, that you must not be a Christian because you said bad language. Well, who determined that was bad language? It's just a word. I define what I say, and I use those words in a certain context. If you're not intelligent enough to understand in which the context that I use words, then you're just an idiot, and I have no time for you anyways. It's horrible. It's horrible. Just be honest. No matter how shitty it is, be honest. And I just gave a whole lot of shitty honesty. Shitty honesty. It's really crappy that I have to be the one that says it. I don't hear anybody else saying it. Christians should have stood up against this fucking shit a long-ass time ago. But they didn't. Ask yourselves why. People who are warriors for God, no matter what religion you are, if you believe in God, you should have stood up against this shit a long time ago. It's not wrong, Bill. It's not wrong. It's 100% right. I speak the truth. The honest truth. You're clouded. No, I'm not going to relax. I have no time to relax. When I started doing this to tell people what they refuse to fucking hear. You can disagree. You're wrong to disagree with me. But you can disagree. That's fine. Jesus has come and gone and left us on hell a long time ago. No. Jesus has not left us on hell. Nice try, Whiskey Horn Alta. No. Ah, the tangled webs we weave. Oh, Ms. Bell. Yeah, no. Hey, for all of you hoping that God's coming back to start this whole process that y'all think it's in, you're wrong. It's not that time. He's not anywhere near coming back. So, yeah. It's nowhere near that time. No. Nice try. Nice try. Well, if you love pushing my buttons, why don't you fucking come push my real button? Then I can get some enjoyment out of it. Because, yeah. Oh, boy. Holy crap, I was going to cut this down at 3 hours in at midnight, and you guys drug a whole nother half hour out of me. It's been fun. It's been absolutely fantastic, as usual. So, Vector, POTUS George Kirby. Been great, Ms. Bell, as always. Much love. Whiskey Horn, thanks for joining us for 2 seconds. But I'm actually gonna call it a day. I call it a night, so I can do this all over again tomorrow. If any of you want to reach out to me, speakfreelyinfinity@gmail.com. Speakfreelyinfinity@gmail.com. Hit me up. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Oh. It's been fantastico. Ha, 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 ha. Much love, everybody. Much love. Look, hey, you all got to speak up and speak out and speak freely. Got to push back against these people that just want to be nice and kind all the time. That's what got us to where we're at right now. Nice and kind. Nice and kind. You have to turn the other cheek and be nice and kind. That's the only way. Look how far that's got us. Yeah. All right, everybody. Speak up. Speak out. Speak freely, everybody. Much love. Much love. Peace.